In this lesson, we're breaking down Bob Dylan's classic, It Ain't Me, Babe. I will show you how to strum in the style of Bob Dylan and all the little extra touches that he likes to throw in. Welcome back to Relax Learn Guitar. I'm Kevin. This is Maggie May. Oh, just one today. My wife Vicky's behind the camera.
Hello.
Let's get started. I'm excited for this one. Vicky and I recently saw the amazing Bob Dylan movie, Complete Unknown. Definitely check it out if you haven't. And that kind of got the Bob Dylan juices flowing. So I was trying to decide on one to show you guys. Landed on It Ain't Me, Babe. Great tune, covered by Johnny Cash. An amazing version by Joan Baez. And the two of them together as well with Bob Dylan and Joan. Amazing stuff. So we're going to tackle this one in sections, but the first thing I want to show you is the strum pattern that we're going to use for the whole song. And this is really what kind of makes the song, in my opinion. So we're going to talk about it in detail here. So the strum pattern we're going to use, if you break it down simply, it's a bass down, down, up, down. Bass down, down, up, down. Bass down, down, up, down. Now this is not a slow song. It's pretty fast, pretty much what version you ever check out. This is based on the version on his album. So the bass down, down, up, down pattern is through the whole song, and we're going to worry about those bass notes later. Let's just get that down first. I really recommend you tap your toe on this one. I'm tapping my toe on the second and fourth beat. So if we break this down into beats, it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Your toes hitting the ground on 2 and 4, so you have 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. The other thing you're probably going to notice is I'm accenting just two of the beats, the second and the fourth beat, which is the same way that I'm tapping my toe. Bass down, down, up, down, bass down, down, up. So you want to accent or basically strum through, all the strings on those second and fourth beats. If we take a G chord, we'll break this one down into sections. So intro first, obviously. I recommend that you play the G chord like this for this song. As we work through this, I'm going to show you some Dylanisms that he throws in. He has some things that he likes to do in a lot of his songs, including this one. We're going to play our G chord this way with our middle finger on the 5th string 2nd fret, our ring on the 6th string 3rd fret, and our pinky on the 1st string 3rd fret. And if we just take this chord, this is the bass note for this chord is the 6th string. It's the bass or the root. So if we do... So what I'm doing here, when I accent the second and fourth beat, I'm strumming down all the strings of that chord. And that little down up part, those are kind of subtle and they happen in the middle of the strings. If you like this lesson so far, you're getting a lot of value out of it. We would really appreciate it if you would hit that like button. It helps other folks on YouTube see the lesson. So one thing I will say with another Dylanism, am I going to coin that phrase?
Yeah.
That word. He likes to change up the rhythm in this one. Sometimes he plays 3 measures, sometimes he plays 4, sometimes he plays 5. I really think the guy just kind of plays what he feels. And that's what I mean by the spirit of the song is to kind of make it your own and don't get too caught up in it. What I'm showing you guys here is going to be based on just if you were playing this song solo or with someone else singing, and it's based on just 4/4 time. So all of our measures are going to be even at number 4 instead of like a 3 here and a 5 there. So that's where I would start. I would really focus on the rhythm of this one because that is so much of this song. And we'll kind of work on all these other Dylanisms as we go through. I'll kind of show you those things that he likes to do here and there. And one thing to keep in mind is don't get too stressed out about being perfect and precise. That's kind of anti-Dylanisms. So I think part of the spirit behind a lot of Bob Dylan songs, you want to just kind of take this and make it your own. As we start talking about these bass notes that change depending on the chord you're playing, don't get too stressed out about getting it exactly right. And if you happen to, accent something else or maybe add in another little up strum in between, it's okay. So let's take on the intro. We're going to play this G chord. And And this is the bass down, down, up, down. Our first Dylanism, he really likes to play some slash chords. That's when you put a different bass note in the chord that you're playing. If you want to check out a much more detailed lesson on that and some other Bob Dylan tunes that have this Dylanism in them, check out this video next. But for this purpose, we're going to play this G shape like this. And the reason we want to do that is because we're going to be hammering down onto a C/G chord. And to get from a G chord to a C/G, we're going to be putting our index finger here on the second string first fret and our middle finger onto the fourth string second fret. And you're going to leave your ring finger on the sixth string third fret and your pinky on that first string third fret. I would approach it this way first. You don't even have to worry about the hammering on into that C/G chord. When you see a slash chord, the first letter is the chord, the letter after the slash is the bass note. So he's leaving this G note here in the C chord. Oops, make sure I get it right. Starting out, I would just go with the pattern. Bass down, down, up, down, bass down, down, up, down, tap that toe on 2 and 4. But to do this hammer on, he's strumming the strings open and then hammering down with that index finger and that middle finger onto that C shape. So you have, if I slow it way down, bass down, down, up, down, hammer down, down, up, down. So to finish out that intro, he does the bass down, down, up, down, and then bass hammer down, up, down, and then back to bass down, down, up, down twice. So the entire intro is... Be sure and click the link in the description below. I've got a 3-song lesson bundle for you, totally free. 3 great acoustic rock tunes with all the chord charts and tablature, everything you need to get started. Definitely check it out. It's in the link below. Okay, the next section we're taking on is the verse, and he does some cool stuff with some chords here. We're going to play a D chord, and you might be looking at this and going, no, that's a C chord. Which it is a C chord shape, but we're not playing it down here where we usually play a C chord. We're going to move it up to the 3rd fret. And the bass note of this chord is going to be the 5th string. Okay? I'm going to call this D3 for the purpose of this lesson. That's not the name of this chord. It's a D chord played in a different location. He plays that twice with the pattern, then down to C twice with the pattern. Back to D3, that's D for 3rd fret. And then the intro again. So that verse is, away from my window, leave at your own chosen speed. D3 twice and C twice, back to D3, then the intro. And again, stressing the 2nd and 4th beat as an accent and tapping that 2 and 2 and 4, pretty important. And if you watch any of my videos, slow it down to begin with. It's totally fine. There's a lot of value to slowing things down and learning them correctly, and the speed will come as you play more, all right? And if that hammer-on's tripping you up when you're first starting out, don't let that be a blowed rock.
What?
Okay, I obviously need more caffeine. Don't let that be a roadblock. Just play the G. All right, we're gonna have to recompose ourselves here. If that's tripping you up, just skip the hammer on and just do the G chord. And then we get to the second part of the verse where we're going to play another chord up here on the 3rd fret. This is going to be a B minor 7 chord. And this one is fretted this way. We have an open 1st string. 2nd string is index finger on the 3rd fret. An open 3rd string. And then we're going to play the 4th string on the 4th fret with our middle finger. And the bass or root note for this chord is the 4th string. Same pattern, bass down, down, up, down, bass down, down, up, down, twice. Then it goes to an A minor, twice. That A minor is a 5th string root. And you guys are catching on what I mean about, like, if you don't get exactly every root note correct, doesn't matter. He goes through that B minor 7 to A minor 4 times, then to a C, and a D. And all of those get 2 patterns or 2 measures for each chord. So if you put those together, it fits in like this with the starting on that B minor 7. You say you're looking for someone who's never weak, but always strong, to protect you and defend you, whether you are right or wrong. Yep. Then we go to the the part that's like, it's just been waiting, like we're kind of chill and we're playing this cool rhythm, and then we get to the someone to open each and every door. Now, I can't sing like Dylan, but this is kind of like he definitely goes up on this note. That's just a C chord twice, D chord twice. Someone open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. And then to the chorus. So a couple of Dylanisms that happen in here. Sometimes, a lot of times, you'll see him do a hammer-on this A minor chord. So when we're playing he likes to do a little hammer-on. He plays this A minor shape. He lifts up his middle finger off that 4th string. He hits it open, and then hammers down with the middle finger onto that 2nd fret of the 4th string. That happens a couple of times in there. The other thing that's, I think I hear in this, when we go from the someone each and every door, that C chord, he does another kind of C/G here. He puts a G in the base of that C chord. And you can do that by playing it this way. You have index here, 2nd string, 1st fret, middle finger, 4th string, 2nd fret. Ring finger now goes to the 6th string, 3rd fret, and pinky goes to the 5th string, 3rd fret. So there's the C chord. We're putting the G in the bass. Not a have to, but if you want to kind of get more like Dylan, he does it that way a lot. So you see, Dylan really does like to do those slash chords, that C/G chord. It depends on the shape you're playing it. So if you're playing the G this way at the beginning of the song, this is kind of the C/G chord. Another variation is the one we just did here, where we're playing it this way. Then after that lead in of each end of the verse on the more part, man, that sounded like a cow a little bit. Yeah, it did. I'll try to do a little better here. So you have that C chord twice. Someone open each and every door, but it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. Love the chorus on that one. And such like, I don't know. There's so many great things about this song. So on this chorus, we're just going to a G with 2 patterns or 2 measures, to a C for 1 pattern. And that C is a 5th string root. To D, you can do a 4th string root there. Sometimes another thing he'll do is he'll kind of alternate. He might alternate from like the fourth string to the fifth string on that D. He does it on the A minor sometimes too. He'll alternate like the fourth and fifth. For our purposes, I'm just going to do that D with the fourth string. Back to G twice. And then back to C once. D once. G twice. So it ain't me, babe. No, 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 it ain't me, babe. It ain't me you're looking for, babe. All right? Try to get that out of your head after you practice this song and play it. Like, it really sticks. Vicky's been walking around the house. It ain't me, babe. She won't sing on the camera, but she sings a little bit around here. The other thing I want to show you is what I'm going to call the instrumental bridge. It happens in between each chorus and verse. And guess what? Dylan changes it up in there too. Some of the chords get 3 measures, some 4, some 5. We're going to do this one and just kind of make it our go-to instrumental bridge for the song. We're going to be playing a D3 chord here. So it's kind of going back to the theme of the first part of the verse. So D3 twice to C twice. Those are both fifth string roots. Back to the D3 for one pattern. A regular D chord for one pattern. And then that G intro. So I'm going to play this one through with the intro, verse, chorus, and that bridge just to show you guys how it all fits together. If you want to play along with me, remember to tap that toe on the second and fourth beat for those accents. And we'll start here. I'll just kind of talk through the chords and the changes. Start hearing on that G. Again. That D3 twice, the C, D3, G intro, D3, C twice, D3, G with the intro, B minor 7, A minor, again, third time, fourth time, fourth time, then to C, D, to the chorus, G, C, D, G, twice, C, D, G twice. And the little bridge here. D3, D, G, intro. Be sure and check out this lesson next where I show you 4 songs you can play with just 4 chords. Maggie May just wants to get some more camera time. Remember that we really appreciate your guys' views and your support here on YouTube. We're having a blast with it. Until next time, remember, you're never too old to learn, and enjoy those Dylan tunes.
Take care.